What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest taste. My name is Nick. You can check it on my YouTube channel at the Vinyl Casket, all one word, where you can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much more. It is Christmas Eve 2022. This is the second to last pull of the year. If you don't know, this is a comic book review. Every week we sit down and talk about comics with you guys. The routine is Wednesdays, we get the books, we read the books, then we bag and board the books, take a picture for the Instagram at Vinyl Casket Comics, as well as make TikToks for Vinyl Casket on TikTok. And then I sit down with you guys and talk about them. Used to have a show every Tuesday. We go up with my friends Manny and Carlos, where we would talk about our top threes, the weekly roundup. That is no longer happening, but you can check Manny's YouTube channel, Manny Reads Comics, to watch the old videos of that, which we got most of the year up until around October, September. We started to fall off. With that being said, you can check out my YouTube channel for trailer reactions and TV movie reviews as well. We're gonna get right into the comics. We got a big stack the week of Christmas. We do indie, Marvel, DC. Let's get right into it with Image Comics. We have issue 9 of Rogue Sun with that Spawn cover, with medieval Spawn up there with a medieval version of Rogue Sun. Really cool to see that, being that these new characters that are kind of leading Image right now have been getting variant covers with Image's main mascot, Spawn. 30th anniversary has been strong for Image. I've really enjoyed everything they put out. This issue not being an exception. Love this new villain. I love his backstory. I love his motivation. I love his character design. I love what's going on with Rogue Sun, with Dylan, and his struggle to be Rogue Sun, and the fact that he got rid of his dad, but his step siblings are like, no, like, we want dad back. So like, they're doing some mischief. Really good issue. We rate him out of 10, 1 through 10. I'm gonna go with a solid 8 here. Really good start for the week. Then we move on to Source Point Press with Volume 3, Issue 2 of Good Boy. This is Prodigal Son. This is what they're calling Volume 3. Variant cover here. Awesome. So this kind, ignoring the main cover, and this cover had nothing to do with Flint's son. Unfortunately, this issue was basically a kind of a background lead up story for why Flint got abducted in the first place in the first issue, without necessarily saying why he did the actions he did in this issue. It kind of showed the actions that led to a conflict that explains why he's missing. We don't know the motivations behind his actions in this issue, which we'll probably get later on. I'm hoping this isn't the pacing of these two issues. No. The pacing's been fast. They're fast-paced issues, but the blocking and spreading of the story has been interesting, in my opinion, because, as I lower the Christmas music because it was just too loud, it's interesting because last issue starts you off, this guy's missing, get this guy, now we're going to run into it. But then the second issue backs up and explains half of the reasoning behind why he's missing, but leaves a whole other half of a situation unexplained with tons of questions, and leads into what are we doing there. So first volume was 3 issues, second volume was 4 issues. So now you're 2 issues in, and we gathered a group of people. We have half an explanation of a reasoning behind actions that go into the plot. We don't fully, we know what direction the plot's going to go, but we don't have any reasoning behind the plot. We have this happen for some reason that led to this happening because of that reason, we think, and these guys are getting together to do this, we think. So there's a bunch of loose ends, and We don't know. I don't personally know how many issues there are. I'm assuming there's got to be 5 to 6. The way this plot is being built is way bigger than the last two volumes. So easy 8 out of 10. Solid. This is the best series of 2022, with most of volume 1 coming out in 2022 and all volume 2 coming out this year, and volume 3 starting with 2 issues. I can't tell you that Good Boy is the best indie that's come out this year, hands down. If you want a mini series that's fast paced, quick to digest, it's this. It's perfect. We move on to Boom Studios with issue 103 of Power Rangers. This is the A cover. Power Rangers have been great this year, reuniting the two ongoing series of Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers back to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100 with a bunch of miniseries. This is a very emotional, very jam-packed issue. A lot going on. The end here was, I didn't see that coming. I don't know who that character is. I don't think anyone does. It looks like some kind of relation to Alpha. We'll see. I'm loving Mistress Vile, whatever she wants to call herself, Rita Repulsa's new form. This very strange new teammate of hers is really cool. The Vessel. It's interesting because you have villains teaming up with humans, and then the Omegas, something happened to them, but they don't have a title anymore, so we don't know what happened to them. Seeing Jason kind of be in the park as the Power Rangers need to get in action, and him not having any powers right now and being unable to do anything. As we're going to keep saying, I have very high hopes that they're going to lead it into Zeo, the Zeo Crystal being a huge part of this story. Rita getting the Zeo Crystal. So I'm going to assume that the Power Rangers are going to get their asses beat again. Matt, the Green Ranger, is captured. Things are going to go down. They're going to lose their powers. And they're going to need the Zeo Crystal. Jason's going to be the only one on Earth, that doesn't get his butt beat, and he's going to somehow get the Gold Ranger powers, I would hope. Triforia comes to help, right? The Omegas put out a distress call, Trey shows up, Trey gets destroyed, he gets the powers, he takes them on, we get Gold Ranger, Zeo, then we get the rest of the Zeo guys, plus the Omegas, and then maybe, Matt becomes Turbo. I don't know. In Space Morphers exist in this series. There's so much going on that could potentially happen. I'm really liking this. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Moving on to more Boom, we have issue 9 of The Vampire Slayer. This is a cool variant cover, because it but is a pair with last issue's variant cover of the same artist. Really enjoying the series. It's really fun. Art is pretty enjoyable. Storyline has been hit or miss, but I'm liking the build up the last couple issues. Dark Willow's really cool. The Slayer Eater has been really cool. Seeing this weird universe is interesting. I'm excited to see more. I hope they don't let me down. I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. Moving on to the last Boom title, we have issue 27 of Something is Killing the Children. This is a Dan Mora variant. This is the foil variant of that variant. When they showed images of this online, it had just the regular artwork of this just being 2 swords, not showing what was going to be foil, just saying foil. This is the coolest foil I have seen in a really long time. It looks so cool. Awesome variant, and with the resurgence of Something is Killing Children this year, it has been jam-packed with action. I don't believe the plot's really progressed too far where anyone could really hop in right now, read those first 15, 18 issues, then hop into this new story arc. No problem. You have plenty of time to catch up. The story isn't flying forward. We'll still be in this plot for the next 2-3 issues. Really good issue, really good series. I'm loving this. I can't wait to see this big fight between Cutter and her, and I'm really excited to be getting more of this. 8.5 out of 10. Awesome issue. Moving on to Marvel, we have issue 1 of Dark Web Miss Marvel. I didn't know if I was going to go with all the spin-offs for Dark Web, but I flipped through this. I like the artwork, so I got it. Really fun issue. I like this. Really fun issue. Obviously, we've been seeing Miss Marvel as her human alter ego being involved in the Amazing Spider-Man title, being a intern at the Oscorp lab that Peter works at. So we've been seeing her a lot in the Spider-Man series, so it makes sense that she would get a tie-in with this Spider-Man event. Really like that at the end that she comes in confrontation with Chasm, Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider. That's really cool, and I'm excited to see where this goes and how this miniseries, I think it's 2 issues, how it pans out. Really, a lot of fun. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The only other Marvel book I have this week is issue 4 of Alien with the variant cover. This variant cover is awesome. There was another variant cover with some Space Marines on that I thought was also really cool. But this issue being awesome. This issue is cool. This series is cool. The storyline that they're giving with this Alien series is interesting. I wish Alien was just an ongoing. I get that they did the first volume, they did 2 story arcs that weren't fully connected. Then they renumbered it and they're doing this story arc. I guess if they do, each volume has 2 story arcs in it, I'll be okay with that. It looks like Predator's only getting a volume of 1 story arc and then renumbering right away. This is cool. It's just lots of action, lots of movie references, lots of just alien stuff. It's a really good series and a really good issue, and they have not let me down this year. This being the second year of Marvel doing Alien, the first year of them doing Predator, and it's just been so good. I hope that these keep selling well and hope they keep doing well, and we get an Alien vs Predator ongoing or annual every once in a while. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. It has not let me down. Moving on to DC, we have got a bunch of DC books. We're going to start off with issue 789 of The Flash. And unfortunately, this issue wasn't as mind-blowing as the last couple, in my opinion. I'm really enjoying the plot, right? I like the plot a lot. But my issue here with the plot is not with the plot, my issue with the issue is that I think there was just too much dialogue for me. I think it just did too much with speaking and explaining things. The Pied Piper thing caught me off guard because I remember towards the end of Barry Allen being Flash and giving it to Wally West that he had a conflict with Pied Piper. I thought it could be someone else. It was someone who wore green that I thought was Pied Piper. It might not have been. So I was kind of thrown off by that. But then when I realized what was going on, I kind of stuck into it. And I like it. I like the conflict. I like that. I just think it was a little bit too dialogue heavy. So it was very slow paced of a read. And that kind of irks me. I like the middle ground. I like a book that's not too fast, that doesn't have too much dialogue, but keeps you entertained and gives you a lot of information. This gave me a lot of information, not all of it pertinent to the situation, but it was a good issue, and I really liked that. I liked how they explained the conflict that was going on with the guy that was mayor now. Really enjoyed this issue. I'm going to give it a 6.5. Moving on to issue 99 of Nightwing. We are approaching issue 100. This is a Spawn variant cover. I'm excited about this issue, right? I'm excited about the series. I'm mad about this cover because I wanted to get the matching set with the Batgirls cover I got last week, but they didn't have it at my shop, unfortunately. I'm going to hunt that down. I want that set. I really like that cover. I think it's a Dan Mora cover. This issue was cool. I love the conflict between Nightwing's half-sister and the murderer of his parents, who's also his half-sister's... No, is not his half-sister's father. Was the person who raised his half-sister. A lot of conflict. I really like how Taylor has been doing this. Tom Taylor really changing up the background story of Nightwing, adding this character, adding a sister, kind of twisting this around. It really works. It's very convoluted, but it's also enjoyable. She was a badass here. I'm excited to see that Nightwing has ideas to change up Bloodhaven. I'm really excited to see Heartless get some stuff done. We're going to see a really cool issue 100, and I can't wait. This is an 8 out of 10 easy. Moving on to issue, what is this now? Where's the number here? It's a lot. Issue 50 of Catwoman. Awesome variant cover. Tini Howard is an amazing writer, and for a couple issues, I was falling off of Catwoman, her taking on all this organized crime. It wasn't really doing it for me, but this issue was awesome. In the last couple issues, as they've taken on Punchline and Punchline and the Royal Flush Gang, as they've been doing that, I love this team building. Her being arrested threw me off. I didn't see that coming. The involvement of Batman here was really well done. I really liked all the characters used. Tomcat's really cool, being that Ieko can't say her name, but her like former love interest that's one of the heads of organized crime through Japan involving importing. Seeing her also like don the Catwoman costume every once in a while and be Catwoman and have that control of organized crime is really cool. Being back in Alleytown was really cool. Seeing the Strays, everything like that. I wish we would have gotten to see, because when we left Alleytown, there was a bunch of villains working to protect the city, right? And we didn't get to see that. And I feel like that's weird that wasn't referenced, because you had like the original Cheshire Cat, then you had Cheshire Cat, but like you had a group of guys, the villains that were helping out Catwoman, and now where are they? I hope we get to see them soon. With Catwoman being disposed of right now, I would love to see that. This is a really, really good series. This is a really good series. 8 out of 10, easy. Please pick it up. I want Tini Howard to get the respect that she deserves. Moving on to the last issue, we have issue 10 of Batman Superman World's Finest. This is Dan Mora along with Mark Waid, being incredible. Artwork here is phenomenal. The story has been really interesting. It's really cool that it's set in is it gold and silver? I think it's Silver Age, because it looks like the Teen Titans are a little bit older. So it's interesting to see them. So I'm going to assume this is like Silver Age. Really, really, really good work going on here. How this is getting involved, the setup, the lead-ins, the other things that are being built in the DCU, Dan More's other work he's doing. It's really, not Dan Moore, Mark Waid's other work that he's pushing out. Really, really good issue. Love the Joker here. Love Key. Good issue. 8.5 out of 10, easy. With that being said, guys, we do a quick top 5. So let me get those books so I can quickly talk about that. Cause I know what I'm talking about. It just sucks that I have it set up in an order so I don't get to really break up the order. Okay, so we're gonna start off easy here with number 5 being Nightwing 99. Number 4 is going to be 27, Something's Killing the Children. We're going to wrap up 3 being Alien. World's Finest being number 2. And my pick of the week is Good Boy. Happy holidays to all you guys, whatever you celebrate. I know this is a time of celebration and family and togetherness, so I hope everyone has a great time. Thank you anyone that's been checking out my videos on Twitch or on YouTube, mostly YouTube this year, really hit the switch with my focus of content, putting out a lot of videos this year, getting a ton of views. My subscriber count is what it is, but I really enjoy seeing videos get those views and knowing that they're organic and 100% just random people clicking on these videos, and my trailer reactions have been doing so well. And I love doing them. I could do like 10, 15 at a time sometimes. I push them all out. They do great for weeks. I love shows. I love movies. They're getting hyped. It's built to the point that I can't even keep up with watching things as they come out because I'm reviewing so many trailers. But comics have been my passion and the reason I made this channel, the reason why I got involved with Twitch and YouTube. So I really got to keep doing these videos. I hope you guys enjoy them. If you click on for the trailers and you see this video, I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. I want to thank anyone that subscribes on Twitch, subscribes on YouTube. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much. And remember to check out my YouTube channel at The Vinyl Casket, all one word. You can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more, and do me a massive favor and stay lame.